Now, first up today, should pregnant women be automatically given a seat on trains and buses? Well, a shocking new video by a journalist has proven just how many public transport passengers won't give up a seat for a heavily pregnant woman. In the early stages of pregnancy, she wore a baby on board badge, but it didn't have the desired effect, with commuters consistently failing to budge. Now, joining me on the line now is Miry from Channel 10 News in Israel. Miry, thank you very much for joining us on Midday today.
Thank you for having me.
First of all, what prompted you to do your little undercover investigation?
So I've been commuting the London Tube for the past 9 months, wearing the baby on board badge. And I was really tired, I have to say, but also really deeply disappointed. Every time we'd get on the train, I would see the face that I already recognize of people trying to not really look at me, but I see that they see the badge, they see the bump, and they just ignore it. They put the newspaper a little bit higher up, or they just look at their screen. They do everything to avoid eye contact. And I'm talking about, especially about the priority seats, that there's a little sticker above the priority seat that means you need to give the seat to the person who needs it more. There's even like a little icon of a pregnant woman, but this did not help. And I was really disappointed.
And how pregnant were you? Were you visibly pregnant when you started doing this, or was it just you had the badge?
Yeah, so at first I thought the badge is a great idea, a great London invention that will make sure that people know I'm pregnant even if there's a question. Because sometimes, at the beginning, sometimes even towards the end, it's unclear if the woman is pregnant or just maybe, a little bit more full. But then I realized, I thought maybe I don't look pregnant enough for the past few first months. But then later on in pregnancy, now that I'm already 9 months pregnant, I can tell you it has nothing to do with the size of the bump. People see the bump, people see that I'm heavily pregnant, they see the badge, they just don't care.
And do you think that's because you're pregnant? It's not like you're ill, you have sickness, you're not. It's not like your legs don't work or something like that, because that's many of the comments we get into this show if we talk about it sometimes. Or do you think it's just people, society in general, don't give a damn anymore?
So it's a big question. I have never been on the other side. The only experience I have is as a pregnant woman. I really hope that people do stand up and give their seat for older people or disabled people who really need the seat. But I get the comments and I see how people say, I don't know why I have to give up my seat for a woman who decided she wants to have a baby. Why is that my problem? Yeah. And I think this is a very ugly thing to say. And it shows a lot about how this generation sees other people who need their help. And I was just really disappointed to see this is the reactions I get. Sometimes I had to ask for seats after a long commute in the tube, standing. And people don't understand that it's not only the side effects that make you swollen, tired, feeling sick. It's really dangerous. Yeah. Tube suddenly breaks.
Sorry to interrupt you, but is the problem that you had the sticker and you were visibly pregnant and people didn't offer your seat, or was the situation that you asked people to give them your seat and they refused? Did that ever happen?
That did happen. Once someone told me, you're pregnant, you're not sick. Yeah. You can stand up. And the truth is, I thought maybe this person had a disability that I can't see, so I was trying to think positive. Maybe it's really something that is worse than what I have. Yeah. But the truth is, 99% of the cases, I'm sure the people who sit in the priority seat don't really need it. They just don't bother to look up and see. Maybe there's a person who needs the seat more. And I think that's their responsibility. If they choose to sit in the priority seat, that is supposed to be for people who need it. So there's a problem with that. And I think it's just ignorance and lack of education.
Okay. Miry, thank you very, very much for joining us on Midday today. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.